To all the students, parents, and faculty here with us today, it is with great pleasure that I present to you our 2017 commencement speaker. You've seen him in the Comedy Central series Broad City, and he's starring in the feature film Baywatch. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming to the stage your 2017 commencement speaker, Mr. Hannibal Buress.
I did not star in Baywatch. I had about 7 lines, but thank you. Hello, graduating class of 2017. I'm so honored to be here in this city that your school happens to be in. It's a great city in a beautiful state. Last night I stopped by the really hip local restaurant where all of you get your food from. I ordered that really popular item on the menu because I'm cultured and that's what Yelp told me to do. And after that, I stopped by that really cool bar that you all spent tons of weekends hanging out at. You know that one that has the bartender John that all the ladies like? All you have to do is say his name with enthusiasm while pointing at him, John! And he'll hook you up with a drink. It was your favorite bar before you turned 21 for obvious reasons. But once you turned 21, it wasn't as fun, mainly because you realized it sucked. It's a terrible bar. Congrats, you made it. Or you didn't make it and you still wanted to come to this thing, and that's weird. Either way, can't say I'm happy for you because I don't know you. Some of you probably cheated your way through. And to be honest, some of you probably should have. Some of you had your parents pay your way through. That's cool, but don't be a dick and brag about it. It's not an accomplishment. It's their money, not yours. But you all stuck with it and didn't drop out. I bet the dropouts would have stayed in school if they knew I was giving a commencement speech. Now I'm here with some important words, a really strong message for you to remember forever, or at least until you have real life problems to worry about. I will convey it to you through a moving personal anecdote from my life. It will be a story that seems like it won't immediately be relevant to you, and you'll probably tune out for most of it, but by the end, it will have a really deep message. It's really gonna hit you. I swear, you're gonna feel it. It's gonna be so dope. Congrats to those of you who are the first one to graduate college in your family. Now you're more than likely the brokest one in your family. You don't have to worry about the freshman 15 in the real world because you most likely won't be able to afford food. It's time to enter the workforce and you're scared because this is what you've been running away from for the last 4 years. Now, I don't blame you. The real world is terrible. But if you want to keep running for 2 to 6 more years, there's always grad school. For all of you people in relationships, this is the end. It's over. It's done. It's not happening. It was all good when you and your sweetheart were living in the same dorm, but now they're moving back to California and they're gonna dump you pretty quick because everyone who lives there is way more attractive than you. Your love isn't that strong. It was convenient. I hope y'all have fun though. And if you were looking for a way out of your relationship, this is the time. Don't let that unhealthy relationship continue. Just break it off. You knew something was wrong when she went to study biology with that guy Chris every night for a whole week. Guess what? Chris doesn't even take biology. He's a philosophy professor. He's 48 years old. That's creepy. My point is, your parents aren't gonna be too happy with this moving back in thing. The basement is gonna be harsh, especially with that fluorescent light that's always flickering due to that really bad thunderstorm that happened when you were a kid. Or maybe it's the ghost, who knows? Hold on, I need some water. I kinda overestimated how long 10 minutes would be when you're not telling jokes. Yeah. Almonds, huh? Some fruit snacks. There's a solid spread. Pretzels. Can't eat pretzels during a speech. All right. You graduates, that was good. That's good water. You graduates have a tough road ahead, so here's that part of the speech where I tell a really stirring personal anecdote and related to an inspired message that I mentioned earlier. Years ago, I found myself looking for work. I was in the dumps. I was trying to find my voice as a comedian, and I fell on hard times. I ended back on my parents' couch. I didn't know what to do, so I would just binge watch TV for hours, especially Martin. I watched a ton of that show. It's a great show. He's a great actor, really good in the sitcom format, and I appreciated that. I specifically remember on season 3 of the show, Martin got fired from his radio job and spent the next couple episodes looking for work. He was a mailman, then he worked at a burger joint, then he ended up buffing floors. I think that's the right order. No, wait, maybe he was working at the burger joint first, then buffing floors. Okay, I forgot where I was going with this. Come on, you got this. Come on, you got this, Hannibal. You got this, you got this. All right, you got this, okay. All right, in the meantime, as I try to get the story and Martin's in-show career arc back into my head, let's just talk about your football team. Your quarterback is one of the best out there, and don't get me started on your running back. That running back, he's able to get behind that offensive line. I wouldn't want to play y'all. And he's able to see the field. His field vision is incredible in a way I couldn't even imagine. And let's talk about the center. No fumble snaps the entire season. He's a beast. The quarterback feels very comfortable with him. And I can't forget about the left guard, the left tackle, guarding the blind side. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the right guard and the right tackle. And some good receivers, tight end. That tight end can also split out and play wide receivers. And you got wide receivers that can come in the line and block for short yardage running plays. So, I just want to commend your team and your offensive coordinator on just the sheer versatility and unpredictability of the entire offense. And the defense, that linebacker, that middle linebacker calling the plays, the safety, keeping everything safe. The cornerbacks, they never get burnt. Defensive line, they get a lot of sacks. And the special teams, that guy, in the kickoffs, who my favorite player on your special teams is? The guy in the kickoffs, where it's the guy that's the furthest out, the second guy in, whoever that is, makes a lot of tackles and he plays with a lot of heart. And your mascot, he does a lot of dances and he feels human. It's an animal costume and he feels human. He's relatable to children. They feel warm around him. And he kind of becomes the costume. Sometimes you kind of realize there's a person in the costume, but with this mascot, you're able to suspend disbelief, and I think that's really dope. So, nice caps and gowns. By the way, y'all dressed well for the occasion. And I when I graduated, I liked wearing the cap and gown because you didn't have to dress up under it. I think it's stupid to wear, if you're wearing a suit under this, it's stupid. Why? It's all covered up. Why dress up? Wear shorts and a t-shirt. Okay, I remember Martin. So Martin was working at the burger joint first, then he was a mailman, then he started buffing floors. Eventually, he ended up working on a TV show, which he later ended up hosting because he persevered. None of you will probably get that lucky because it's a TV show and it was scripted and they wrote it for him. And that's not reality. That's pretty unreasonable for those events to happen like that, but it was supposed to bring you joy. Anyways, the reason I told y'all about me watching Martin is that binge watching a TV show can help bring you joy when you're jobless, whether you have cable, Netflix, or Hulu, or CSO, you can find Martin. Or if you're white, you can find like Friends or it's all types of people like Downton Abbey whatever your show is, just find it. I hope you kids are inspired. I hope you feel good. But we need you to invent some stuff. You know what we need? We need a mirror that shows you how you would look with a certain hairstyle. I'm tired of imagining what I would look like with a ponytail. I just want a preview of what I would look like with a ponytail. Right now, I'm forced to go to the barbershop to get the cut. And by the time I do that, I just realize I look like Black Steven Seagal, and I'm unhappy and it's too late. But honestly, I should probably just attach a ponytail. That would be more practical. Anyways, if none of you can invent that, you've wasted the past 4 years. And please save all your crazy college stories for people that were actually there. Your future coworkers aren't gonna care about that one time you and your buddies got drunk and did whippets and did something stupid in the field. Nobody cares. Well, I'm out of stuff to tell you. I had nothing else. Take your tassel and do the thing that you're supposed to do to it. And if I'm being completely honest, I don't like that tradition. I don't think you should throw your caps in the air though, mainly because I'm afraid of flying hats. I mean, it does look cool in the movies, but somebody might get hurt. Somebody might get hit in the eye. They never show that part where people get hit with the hats. They just freeze frame at the part where everybody's happy. And you know what happens after the hats go in the air? They come down, it's pretty chaotic, it's terrifying, it's tough to find your hat. These things aren't monogrammed. Even worse, you might hit somebody you care about. And what if you hit Rachel? Now you have to go talk to Rachel and apologize, and things have been pretty awkward with you and Rachel since you found out she was studying biology all the time with that philosophy professor. Anyway, you saw that? You saw what I did there? I did it, brought this thing home. You didn't think I was gonna talk about that Rachel thing again, but I did it. Full circle, call back, stuck the landing. Yeah, feels good. Anyways, congrats and good luck. But just know it's statistically impossible for all of you to succeed. That's just life. So, good luck. Whatever. Thank you.